So in Alabama, there's all kind of reasons you can get divorced. We call them grounds for divorce. Some of the more hot topic ones you might hear about often are incompatibility or irretrievable breakdown of your marriage. There's also adultery, addiction after the marriage to alcohol or certain drugs, domestic violence. If you find out the wife is pregnant at the time of the marriage by somebody else, if even a certain sentence of imprisonment can be grounds for divorce. Probably the most common reason that people list for the grounds for divorce in Alabama is simply called incompatibility. This wasn't always a grounds for divorce in our state. Several years ago, it became where basically you could say, we're not pointing fingers at anyone. We just can't function well as husband and wife any longer. And so incompatibility or an irretrievable breakdown of your marriage is the most common reason that people are able to get divorced in Alabama. As you can imagine, we also see a lot of people who get divorced because of adultery, because one of the spouse has stepped out on the other and has committed adultery during their marriage. Now, adultery is not just talking to somebody online. Adultery is not having dinner with somebody. Adultery is not even just taking a trip with somebody, although those things may be symptoms of adultery. That's not adultery. Adultery, as you can probably tell, is having sexual relationship with someone else who you're not married to. That can be difficult to prove, but you'd be surprised at how often people put everything in text, or they confirm, hey, I loved what happened last week at so-and-so place, or they will even admit it to their spouse. And then in that admission, sometimes you have been suspicious that your spouse is committing adultery, and so you might be recording your conversation with your spouse. Some people wonder, can I do that? Can we use it in court? The answer is yes. In Alabama, as long as one party to the conversation knows they're being recorded, you can absolutely record that conversation. And so if your spouse is admitting to you what they've done and pouring their heart out, they may change their mind later on and not want to tell you about it later on. But if you've got that on a recording, that could be admissible in court. So a lot of people can get divorced for adultery in Alabama.